So Kent, obviously coming into main camp here with the returning core, plus what the team has announced, plus rosters for day one, looks to be an extremely competitive camp here this year.
No, it's going to be. I think we're two full teams, and I'm excited. We're coming off some learning lessons from last year. I think our guys all are going to get the message right off the get-go that whether you played here last year or you're a committed player, you're making this hockey club, and you got to come in. If we see any complacency, they're going to get a little bit of a quick message. But I think our guys are excited. I know we got a lot of guys coming back that are still a little bit upset how things ended last year, and we just channel that properly, use that as motivation, and it should be fun. So I think our fans will like camp and will like the two teams, and should be competitive.
All things being equal, what are you looking for out of a player to say he belongs here in Powell River for what's a very grinding BCHL season?
Well, I think first you want your vets to lead by example. That's going to send a message to everybody else. But being a club that doesn't make a lot of changes throughout the regular season, we put a lot of onus on not just camp, but we'll go from roughly a little over 40 to 27, down to 27 possibly come Wednesday, and then go into 3 exhibition games. But you want to find resiliency. You want to find a player that is committed. Generally, we know that coming in that that's what these kids are. But we're going to have some tough decisions to make. There's no question. We're pretty heavy on the back end. We're going to be really having some tough decisions to make there. We have some good players coming in that are unsigned, and we want to give them the best look possible. And up front, we got a lot of new faces. We're losing quite a few goals, and I think we're going to be maybe more well-rounded up front this year than last, so I'm excited about that.
I did want to talk about that back end. I mean, you're returning 5 from last year. You're returning 3 third-year players as well in Warner, Stevens, and Long, plus the additions you've been able to make through the year. How do you begin, I guess, to whittle that down through camp to get to a 6, 7, 8 core that we'll see come September 8th?
I don't know. It's going to be part of the process. We've got 2 weeks, maybe even closer to 3 weeks. Once we get out of exhibition, we'll probably be in around that 23 to 25 range, and then we'll have a solid week of practice here where we'll be on the ice with them, really seeing where they're at, how they're doing, and that'll be probably the best test to get to our final numbers. And it's we're gonna have some hard choices in front of us. We got some good younger players coming in. They're gonna knock on the door, possibly for right now. But also, what we have to keep in mind is we're bringing in players into our system that also affiliate and get in games with us, and we're really excited. The back end, obviously, with Mitch coming in and the 2 very good goaltenders coming in, vying for the 2 spot. We're going to keep a close eye on that, and obviously rounding out our forward lines. I'm glad I got a good staff that'll help and have some tough decisions during this next few weeks.
And last question, you obviously bring up Mitch Adamic. He had a great sort of learning year last year under Brian Wilson. Got to see some real high-profile games throughout the season as well. Expectations for him to take that next step, which I guess is the goal with your goaltenders. You want them to sort of apprentice and then be able to move forward and take the reins the year after.
Well, you do. I mean, we've been very fortunate over the last number of years. We've had a good succession plan in our goaltending, and for Mitch last year, you said it, he had a lot of pressure starts down the stretch, and we wanted to ensure that he'd be ready come playoff time, and if need be, and it wasn't needed because of Brian's stellar play. But those games down the stretch are going to give him the confidence coming in to start the year. And we want him pushed as well. But certainly Mitch is going to come in here as our guy, and our second goaltender when we come to that, we'll be there to push him and be in the same situation to get good starts as well, because you need 2 guys for sure.